Well, I'm finished eating, and I don't know where to put it, so I'll just, put it on this bike share bike seat. That makes a lot of sense. While it's dripping and everything and getting all over the floor. Great idea.
Right, guess I gotta find another one.
But I really wish I could find out what dickbag does this and just rip off his asshole. All right, leaving it here, reporting it on the app, and fuck you, whoever decided that was a good idea.
All right, now we're back on track. Interestingly, the first thing that I noticed when I arrived was that, remember the first time I came here and I showed you the two guys drinking Luckin while sitting at Starbucks? Well, this time it was the reverse. People drinking Starbucks and sitting at Luckin. And the people sitting at Starbucks were drinking nothing. In fact, the Starbucks was almost empty. People were just sitting here to smoke. The Luckin wasn't as busy as the first time I came here, but it was still getting plenty of traffic. Timing, I guess. I got that grape smoothie, yogurt edition, that the guy from the other place told me was coming. And sat down for a long wait.
He set up the time lapse so that you guys can see exactly what happens here. Time lapse running. Let's see what we think of the drink. Have you ever had Flintstones vitamins? And there's a grape-flavored Flintstones vitamin. It's exactly that flavor. For me, grape was always my least favorite one, but my best friend, his favorite was the grape. So this would be his favorite drink of all time. It's really well done, really creamy, smooth, and flavorful, and the same as the other ones, very well-rounded, and just overall a nice experience, but it's grape flavored. Not for me. It has these weird, flowery jelly things in it. It's like a gummy star. And it's like, if you've ever wondered what a candy drink would be like, this drink is candy. It's fun. By the way, I forgot to mention, I've totally forgot that this is a yogurt drink.
Seriously, I literally just mentioned that. Listen next time, will ya?
And the other ones weren't. The other ones, maybe it's just milk? They don't really explain. But this one specifically says yogurt in the title. Although on the receipt it just says grape flavored. But yeah, I didn't even notice that there was yogurt. It tastes the same as the smoothies in my opinion. But still delightful. Well, alright. It's been an hour at this point, and I don't think it's happening today. I haven't checked yet though. I've just been sitting here working on videos. So I'm gonna make another order. I'm gonna get the Ethiopia version of the coconut latte, compare it to the Yunnan version that I had last time, and that'll tell me what number they're on. I'm looking at it right now. They charge 27 RMB for this coconut latte, and that's not even the Ethiopian one. Let's see how much the Ethiopia one costs. Oh, there's no special discount on that one. It still comes out to 31. But if I get the regular one, which I still haven't tried yet, keep that in mind, I haven't tried the regular one yet. I had the Yunnan one the first time, so I'm getting the regular one. That's 27, usually 32, and I can get it on sale for 17.6 because I have the coupon. I'm doing that.
Why, did you spend all your money on Luckin stock? No money to spend at Luckin?
Make the order, and I am order number, let me just pay. Let's see what we are here. We are number 755. So that was almost exactly an hour, which
means you failed.
54 orders in an hour. Just under an order a minute. On a Friday afternoon. Although, to be fair, a lot of people are on the same order and they get several drinks. Like just sitting here right now, I'm looking if there's one group that got one group that got 3, a previous group that got 3, another group of 2. And I keep seeing people walk in that like, they'll put the receipt down and then they have the drinks lined up behind it. It's usually 2 or 3, almost rarely 1 at this location, whereas usually it's 1 drink at other locations. People seem to be getting multiple drinks on the same order, probably because this is like an office building, like tech area. So they're probably ordering for their friends and whatnot. So I'm thinking that means they're getting quite a lot of orders, but they're all on the same ticket, so the number's not going up very quickly, right? Picking up my coconut latte.
Quick, while he's gone, leave a comment or share the video with someone or post it on a huge forum so that I get a huge influx of new viewers. Or all 3. Yeah. Do all 3. Oh, shh, he's coming back. Shh.
Look how huge these ice cubes are. I'm a huge fan of that. They really understand. The milk tea places don't do that. They have little tiny ice cubes that melt insanely fast. All right, let's see if this is as good as the last one. I don't know how they do that. It's just so well balanced between the coffee and the coconut flavor. It doesn't taste anything like black coffee. Like, definitely has the milk sweetness, but it also doesn't taste like they added a bunch of sugar. And it also doesn't taste like pure coconut. It literally tastes like the beans are, you know how people like will write like, this one is like strawberry wine with honey and a hint of hazelnut in these beans. If these were just coffee beans that had a coconutty flavor, I would believe it. Cause like, this is amazing. I don't know how they do that. And seriously, I'm not exaggerating on this. If you ever get the chance to try this, first thing you should order from Luckin if they still have it at that point. Come to China just to try this. Seriously, so good. However, they still failed. 7:01 with the little star dude. 7:55. It's been 1 hour. They're gonna close before they roll it over. I'm gonna have to come back. Try again next time.
Day 2.
So it's day 2 on the quest to see the numbers roll over. And I forgot to turn the mic on at first. Great start. Fortunately, I managed to get my act together before it was too late.
So I was just looking at the Luckin app and realized that they show you which locations are pickup locations, which ones are relax locations. The one I was just at, they call a relax location. And they also have ones called elite locations. Don't know what that means, but we're on our way to see one.
Fortunately, my microphone battery died right after recording that, and I didn't notice. So now you don't have to listen to my annoying voice for the rest of this video. Instead, you get to hear my beautiful voice. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't see this before. If you go to the location picker, it just shows you all the nearest locations. But I didn't realize that you can go to the map and explore the different types of locations. It actually kind of explains a lot that they call these locations pickup locations. But damn, I'm curious about these elite locations. Funny enough, turned out this elite location wasn't all that far from the ramen place in that episode where I ended up going to that repeat location. Not sure how I missed it. I managed to spend an absurd amount of time looking for this location in an area that I couldn't figure out why they would even bother putting an elite location. This area isn't all that nice, especially when compared to where that QQ Relax location was. So I stopped to eat lunch first at Diamond Hill Eat and Eat Wild Kindergarten. Took me a bit to decide what to eat though. So many good choices. I mean, love cannon snack. ice room soup noodles, delivery one ding, roast bowling, or even typhoon shelter. Oh man, and drinks too. If I wasn't planning on going to Luckin afterward, I probably would have gotten one of these Ice House Feelings drinks. On a full stomach, well, figuratively speaking, the food was awful. So I wasn't full at all. I finally discovered I was wrong. The way the map works, it doesn't show you all of the locations at once. It shows you just the locations near where you've dropped the pin. And when I dropped the pin here, I saw the E for Elite. But no, it wasn't E for Elite, it was E for Express, as in Express Luckin, which is the name for their automated machines that I've been looking for forever now. Who knew they were listed right in the app? Apparently I'm stupid. But no wonder I hadn't seen it before. If you're looking to go to Luckin, the machines don't show up as possible locations. The machines are usually for people who are already working where they are and are just going down to get a coffee. So after all this time, here it is. Luckin Express. I was surprised to find that the machines only do hot coffee. Flavored and standard lattes, flat whites, cappuccinos, and Americanos. I've mentioned several times in the past that Luckin knows their audience and caters toward the coffee drink type of person, but these machines are the exact opposite. No coffee drinks at all, just coffee. But as for how it tastes, it's exactly what I expected. I got a cappuccino so that I could compare it to the one I already had in my first Luckin video, and it was exactly the same as the ones they make in the store. The top is a bit foamier than I would like, but it's the same way when it comes from the physical stores, and when it comes from Starbucks, so I can't really fault the machine for that. The taste, however, is spot on. I've had a coffee from one of these types of machines once ever before, not a Luckin machine. I was at Fudan University, and they had a crappy coffee vending machine outside the classroom. It was truly a nasty cup of coffee. This is not that. While being a simple, standard cup of coffee, it's still good. It would be nice to have one of these machines in any office building. However, it would be cool if they could handle the iced drinks too. I guess they'd need a stock of different cups and they'd have to make ice, and the system would get a lot more complex, considering they use actual beans and not crappy instant coffee. The machine is already complex enough. It even has a food selling certificate. Like, this thing counts as a store. Pretty crazy. And this particular machine has been here since March of 2020. The store number is 16. I assume that means it's the 16th machine? Seems like it. But as for what kind of building this is, I'm not really sure. We asked outside and the people out there weren't sure either. It's some kind of office, but they have a front door that's closed on Sundays, but you can still come in the back, and they have this counter here that I have no idea what it's for. You might have to come back in the future and find out. They also don't have order numbers, so I can't tell you how many people ordered from it on a particular time. So, I still haven't discovered what happens after $9.99. But I found a Luckin Express. Does that make up for it? Oh, and just for you, the Wade 222, here's a Neo in front of the building. Does that count?